Hello, test. Okay, it's good. For welcome to Kanal SMA again with our second game today. We're going to try to find a new instant story from random and unplanned words that hopefully we can make entertaining show and also a little bit educating show. Okay, we start the countdown. So, like last week, there is two category of word we have to write down in a piece of paper and then in the screen. And the first category will be anything noun, any noun start with the letter A. And then the other words category is something in our childhood memory. So our countdown begin from now.
Okay, so maybe it will be 5, right?
Yes, you ready with your A word? A start from A, noun, 5 word. It could be long, it could be short.
Okay.
A start from A. Noun start with A. Oh my god, my brain. It will be apple again.
This is an apple. Yeah. This is an ear. Yeah.
Something outside apples because I don't want to write something bad. Apple. A. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
Going on.
All right. So
From-
this is our second game. This is our second week, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
our
to
second
be
week.
uploaded on YouTube.
Mm.
And last week we played a short stories about Indonesia.
Yeah.
The words about Indonesia. And today we're gonna have 8 words of noun and 5 words reminding our childhood.
Yes. And then to find another one. Oh, okay. We should trade
Okay.
our card. Okay.
Oh my god.
So we try to write down
Andalusia Archipelago as
aspiration.
aspiration.
So something in our childhood memory. Me will be something in our child memory will be. I think it is in my child memory. Yours.
Yeah. Nintendo.
Nintendo. Okay. I think yours. Comics. Okay. Something in our childhood memory that's so close to us. It could be snacks. It could be.
I never go out.
Have you ever read any snack when you were children?
No.
When you were in my age?
Because I lived in a house complex.
Oh, what about your elementary school?
Yes, in house complex. So I lived in house complex.
So you don't hang out with other elementary school?
No.
You never elementary school?
No, I mean I just stayed at home.
Oh, kayak studied apa? Homeschool?
No, I mean I only went to school and then I went home.
Oh,
So I never went hang out with them.
you never buy a snack from
Oh, snacks.
snack, yeah,
Oh,
snack.
yeah.
That's what I wonder.
I thought it's
You
snake.
never
Sorry.
ate snack when you were
Yeah, snack.
there is so many
Okay.
like
Oh yeah, taro.
taro. What is taro?
Taro is one of
Oh,
snack's name.
okay.
Yeah.
When you were a child.
World Cup.
World Cup?
Yeah,
World Cup?
World Cup
Ini.
94.
You still remember that?
Yeah.
Hang on.
When I was elementary school.
Okay. So I think I need to think about something new when I was a child. Sunat.
Ya Allah. Okay.
I don't know. Circumstance
One
ya? Circumstance gitu?
Yeah.
Circumstance.
One more. I will have. What that?
When you were a child.
Babakan Ciparai.
What is that? What is
Babakan Ciparai
that?
is my elementary school's name.
Oh, I see. So you see it's first. Who goes first? Oh man, I go first. I go with Ultraman combined with airplane. Airplane, Ultraman. Okay, Ultraman, airplane. My first memory riding airplane was around 2000.
Not Ultraman, I mean Nintendo.
I mean start from this, right?
Yeah, aeroplane and Nintendo.
Oh, sorry.
Because-
Yeah.
yeah.
Airplane Nintendo, sorry. Okay. Repeat memory. Okay. Airplane. It was So I think it was 2012. It was 2000, if I'm not mistaken. 2012 was the first year I ride an airplane. It was Lion Air airplane. I got invitation to ride a free plane from stranger because I
From
knew
stranger?
Yeah, because I knew stranger from Facebook.
Ah, oh,
And then he invited me go to Batam with free ticket.
Really?
He paid, yes. He traveled me. She paid me all what I need to survive in Batam for around 2 years. She invited me to help her project in Batam, and then she invited me to Batam riding airplane, and it was the first time I'm riding an airplane. And then after I arrived in Batam, I was a little bit shocked because she is one, I think, some of the richest
person.
Yes, entrepreneur in Batam because she
Oh.
has like a pretty famous international schools, like I already mentioned in the analyst review.
yeah.
And then she gave me a new working experience because she doesn't ask me to do a lot of things. Pretty much, she captured me inside of her house for me to do whatever I want to do, so that in the end of the day, I can supply her with new ideas related to marketing, related to designing and something like that. And then gimana cara ngebikin itu? And then after I realized that after around 1 year, I live in her house. I have access to a little bit serve his house. I mean her house. Her house is like 3 storage high. It's pretty tall. And then it is pretty much like typical rich girl or rich people. She has her own factory. I mean gudang, factory. What is it? Warehouse.
Oh my god! Yeah, warehouse.
Yeah.
You can say warehouse.
She because she is so rich, she has her own warehouses. And after she trusted me to enter the warehouses, I find a lot of expensive gadget around from year 1990s and around until the latest. So that and then after I browse and surf and try to scrap anything I can bring home, I find of course Nintendo.
I knew it. Okay.
Yes, and that's pretty much the end of the story.
Confusing. Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Same
how to
as me.
connect those.
Okay, I will be confused too because you have Ultraman and America. Okay.
Okay.
Ultraman, when I was a child, it was a very famous film. Yeah. But actually, I didn't watch it regularly when I was a child. Because I don't know. When I was a child, my memory went to Kamen Rider.
Oh, Kamen Rider.
Yeah. So I mean, Ultraman did not make me interested at that time. So I didn't watch Ultraman. And because we know Ultraman came from Japan, and if we watch it again now on YouTube, have you ever watched again Ultraman on YouTube?
Yeah.
So, oh my god, the making of Ultraman is very old school style.
So what about the new version of Ultraman today? It's very advanced, right?
Have you seen the Ultraman? I have never seen that.
From Fox, I think from Fox, from American.
Yeah.
I think upgraded to American. I don't know, but I think American movie businessman. I think I don't know. I think it's
remake.
Yeah, I think it could be hoax or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But in flash memory, I felt like that Hollywood retake Ultraman and then upgraded through American version.
Okay. So it will be made.
Yeah,
by American.
It could be Netflix, but Netflix with Ultraman, it could be something unique, but it could be another company.
Yeah. Okay.
And then what your experience about Kamen Rider and Ultraman? What is the something that stick in your head?
Okay, Kamen Rider.
What about Kamen Rider?
Did you watch Kamen Rider, right?
Bajai Hitam.
Yeah.
No, I think it's different. With I think it's
Kotaro Minami.
Yes, is it Kamen Rider or Kamen Rider?
Kamen Rider, Black RX, Black. Kamen Rider. Is this Kamen Rider or not?
I don't know. It could be Kamen Rider is like one. Kamen.
Oh, not Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider, right?
Black Rider. What's that? I don't know.
Kamen Rider. It could be something different. It is different from Satria Baja Hitam, right?
Oh yeah. No.
Satria Baja Hitam. Satria Baja Hitam. Is it Satria Baja Hitam? It is. Oh,
yes. That's the one I watched.
Same. So what about the difference between Ultraman and Satria Baja Hitam?
Yeah, because Satria Baja Hitam was the first movie I watched when I was elementary school. The first movie I watched on my TV.
But Ultraman, you've watched Ultraman too, right?
At the time, no.
No?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I was not interested in Ultraman at the time. I don't know why. But because my friends, my elementary school friends, always talked about this. And the sellers, because there were in toy sellers.
Yeah.
Of elementary school.
Yeah.
They sold. It's like
card.
Cards. Hologram card.
And the sticker.
Sticker. But it's not. It was like action figures. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so it influenced me to watch Satria Baja Hitam or Kamen Rider Black. Yeah. Kamen Rider Black. And then Kamen Rider changed into RX. After RX, it changed into this
the white.
one.
The yellow, right? This
Bio. Satria Baja Hitam Bio. Not Bio. Robo.
Robo Bio.
Changed to Bio. And then that one I forget.
So upgrade three transformation, right? Upgrade.
Four.
Four. Yeah. This is the
Black, RX, Robo, Bio. Yeah, Allah. I still remember the process of the changing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And the enemies of Kamen Rider Black was.
You still remember?
Gorgom. Yeah. So sometimes if I am watching YouTube, I sometimes search this movie.
Wow.
Yeah, to recall my memory, of course, to my childhood. Yes, really.
It feels so innocent, right? It feels so innocent to feel.
Yeah. Satria Baja Hitam, or maybe because maybe you watch RCTI when you were
right? Too. Last time I checked, I thought to recall my memory, I'm looking for Airwolf.
Ya Allah. Airwolf every Thursday. Every Thursday at 8 o'clock.
I think Airwolf is a lot older than Kamen Rider.
Yeah,
right? Far older.
Yeah.
It was when I was elementary school. It is, I think, the Satria Baja Hitam when
Satria Baja,
junior
for me, Satria Baja Hitam was when I was class 5 or class 6. Yeah. Airwolf, MacGyver.
Yeah, the A-Team, right?
The A-Team.
Yeah.
Street Hawk. Oh my God.
It was beautiful all time.
Yeah. It was.
We don't have a lot of choices, but it's so stick in our head.
Yeah, because it was once a week, right? I mean, on Monday you watch blah blah blah. On Tuesday I watch Highlander.
Yeah, Highlander. you cut their head and then become immortal.
Yeah.
Have you ever into He-Man? You know He-Man?
He-Man on TVRI.
Yeah, I mean long time ago, using sword.
At the time, when I was a child, maybe when I was kindergarten or when I was class 1 of elementary school, I bought the action figures of He-Man.
And also Gaban.
No. Gaban, I didn't watch Gaban. Google 5. But Google 5, we had to watch on videos. Right? Betamax.
Yeah, exactly.
And at the time, of course, I didn't have that one. So I
it's
had
expensive
to go to
item,
my,
right?
At that time, So I had to go to my friend's house to watch Google 5. Because Google 5 was not on TV. Was not on TV.
Google 5?
Google 5 was not on TV.
I never heard, but what Google 5? How to pronounce it?
Oh, Google 5.
Go?
Not Google, but Google.
Google 5.
Google.
Google.
Yeah.
Gini?
5.
What is this?
Google 5.
Oh my God.
Google 5.
I think Power Ranger is my
Power Ranger when I was
Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Yeah. Now the first team of superheroes I watched was Google 5.
Include Sanseiya and
and then Sanseiya.
Much later.
But the first I watched was this Google 5. Because it was not on TV, I only could watch it on videos in my friend's house. So I went to my friend's house and then, yes, let's watch Google 5. Of course, the rich one, yeah. But on TV, yes, I watch on TVRI. I watch He-Man. What else? Silverhawk.
Elang
perak.
Oh my God. But it was a pretty good memory in the past somehow. Oh my goodness.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, you can.
Sorry. Yeah. Aduh.
It was a long.
Okay. Ultraman is one of Japanese heroes, I think. And it was, like you said, it was a very good memory on us, not on them. I don't know. On us. So if we talk about Japanese movies at that time, there were a lot of Japanese movies, right?
Yes.
Kamen Rider came from Japan. Google 5 came from Japan.
Almost all everything from
almost
Japan.
all heroes movies at the time came from Japan or produced by Japanese companies, right? Something like that, yeah. But of course, years by years, American movies came to Indonesia because there was RCTI and SCTV. As a private television company, and there were at the time still had a merger, at the time.
Yeah. It was a show like this in SCTV was so great because the TVRI is so boring at the time. So,
Yeah.
Anyone who have private TV is like another class of society gitu.
Because to be honest, my first television was still black and white.
Oh my god!
Really?
Until how long in your life? I think I was I was also black and white until
when I was elementary school. So my father bought a recorder. If you still remember that there was a device to be able to get the private television companies like STV,
receiver gitu ya?
Yeah, like receiver. I don't know. My father called it decoder. Yeah, so the black and white TV can get the
signal from a TV,
signal of private companies of television in Indonesia at the time. Because at the time, black and white television could only get TVRI.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my father bought the decoder. So at the time, American movies came to RCTI because RCTI was the very first private Indonesian television, and if I'm not mistaken, the first American movie I watched at the time was Knight Rider.
Yeah.
David Hasselhoff.
The car with.
Do you remember the name of the car?
Kid.
Yes. Yeah.
It was so how do you connect with this? What's the keyword?
What? America.
Oh, America. Oh, I see. I think when I was when Knight Rider was so influential in my life, I only have access to that TV show once a week. If I have to like walking or riding my mini bike around 5 to 15 minutes just for me to stand outside the window. People
and peep.
Yeah, people who watching Knight Rider at night. Because I'm so poor, the owner of the TV did not allow me to enter the house, right? So I had to outside just to enjoy Knight Rider. I was small, I think elementary school. I was small at night riding my bike just to watch Knight Rider. I can't believe that just to get that experience, I have to
sacrifice,
endure that suffer, just to get Knight Rider as
every Wednesday.
Yeah,
we did that.
Yeah. But it was just because it is so difficult to get, it still attack great in the head because it is so painful too.
Ya Allah. Because it was very hard for us to get
entertainment
that kind of entertainment.
So poor something like that lah. Not as freedom as today. But it was great. That makes our childhood memory feels like memorable because of that.
Of course.
My turn will be Arrow and mini bike.
No, comic.
Sorry. I was forgetting. Comic and Arrow. How to make the comic? Yeah. I think it was another elementary school. My first comic. I cannot remember what my first comic book is, but it was like silat. But not Koping Ho. Something new. Oh, I think it was Si Buta dari Gua Hantu. Yeah, something like that. It was.
I didn't know.
I think it was an old comic when I was elementary school as well. But I'm not really interested in the comic because at that times TV, I mean color TV is more appealing, of course, and outside outdoor activity is more appealing. But to be honest, I got several time my friend offered me a colorful comic. He offered me to borrow, but I bring it home. I think the last comic book that I borrowed in the past was in my senior school. I ran the comic book because at the time I was following ilmu kebatinan.
Oh my god! Yeah. Ilmu kebatinan.
One of the ilmu kebatinan asked me to wake up at night because I hang out with my friend, right? It's like 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, follow this one, and then I also hang out. So that friendship cost me like that moment when I have to follow like ilmu kebatinan, something like that. And one of the term of the ilmu kebatinan is I have to work at night, so I cannot sleep at night. So I ran a lot of comic books.
Okay.
I enjoyed the comic books
To stay awake
until around subuh.
Ya Allah.
So that I can be like Andi Peluru.
Yeah, so you'll be kebal.
Yes.
Maybe you learned the boost, yeah.
Yes. Something like that. It was pretty old when I was already senior school because I want to be that. I want to be the superhero myself, gitu. So that all the pain I have to suffer, I will take it. But it doesn't work because
Yeah, of course.
because when I want to demo the new power I have, right? So I take a break. I take like 2 break, and then I punch the break. The break is broken, but my hand also broken.
Yeah.
I feel like a superhero in the comics. I try it. It doesn't work because my hand is broken too. And then for a while, because the comics kind of not working. Is it finished?
No, it is split into 2 files.
And then because of the test is failed because I'm not turned to be a superhero myself. A much year later, my friends, I think it was season Tekek gitu. I don't know. It was a time when there is a trending when I was not so many entertainment in my place. I think there is so many. How do you Tekek in
What is the
English?
Tekek?
Tekek.
House lizard.
House lizard, yeah. There is a one time in my life when house lizards become hunting object.
Oh my god.
Using lidi, I don't know lidi.
Okay.
Lidi with
sapu lidi, yeah.
I don't know how lidi. I don't how to
Is there any lidi?
make English lidi. Translate lidi. I don't know how to translate lidi. Lidi. There is no lidi in English.
Sapu lidi maybe?
Yeah, sapu lidi.
No, I mean you're right. Sapu lidi.
Sapu lidi.
Broomstick.
No, not the broomstick. You know lidi from the.
Yeah, I know.
There is no English, right? Yeah. Using lidi, using a rubber band, and then shot it to the lizard, and then sometimes I hit, sometimes I miss. But when you get something huge lizard, of course it just bounce back, and then when it attacked me back, we run because it is too big for us. And at the end of our story. I don't know if it's true or not. I think it's fictional.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to connect my.
Oh my god.
Because I don't know how to connect these 2 stories. I like to make a fictional story related to that thing. Yeah, that's it. Comic and an arrow. Your turn.
Dirty River.
No, I think we need bike, right?
Sorry, second ya?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Australia.
I think we're drawn with the story of.
Okay. When I was elementary school, I had a mini bike bought by my father. Because at that time, it was a trend of mountain bike. At that time.
BMX? No, before BMX.
After BMX. At the time, I really wanted to buy a mountain bike. Federal,
yeah, no. Another classic pun.
Before Pixie, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of my friends rode Federal mountain bike to schools. Yeah.
My parents used to not afford to buy me that bike. So poor.
But actually, my father didn't buy me the Federal one. The brand was not Federal. I forget because Federal was so expensive at the time.
Yeah.
As far as I remember, the bike,
Polygon?
Polygon was good, right? No. Polygon was years after that. But it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was only for 100,000 rupees.
Brand new.
400,000. Yes, it was new, and my father bought it for me. So after that, I could go to school by riding my mountain bike with my school friends. Because it was hype at the time, yeah.
Yes,
you felt it at the time. I went around my house complex, but I was not brave to go out of my complex because my sister had ever got lost. My sister
got lost
in my house complex because
what?
Yes, she was still 4 or 5 years old, and then she played. I didn't know where she went, and then she just got lost, and she was found by my neighbor.
Wow.
And I don't know in because my house complex had blocks, right? Block 1, 2, 3 until 5. And my house is in block 1. Block 1. And my sister was found in block 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, block.
So
3.
she hanging around.
Yeah, I know. She was just went around with, maybe at first she was with her friends at the time, maybe, but maybe her friends went home. And she was looking for the way home, but she didn't find it, so she just got lost. So yeah, of course, you know when you enter a house complex, you will be confused with the way of the,
because it looks similar.
Yeah, it's similar. There are many houses, blocks, and many ways, right?
It's too hard to remember for a child.
So I was not brave to go out of my complex by my mountain bike or mini bike because I was afraid of getting lost at the time. So Australia lagi. Okay. Yeah. How to connect between this? Australia. Yeah. All right.
I think it's more like interview session rather than.
So every day. When I was the first time, I remember I was in class 4 at the time. When I had that bike, I was in class 4, and the morning, because my father bought it afternoon or at evening. So the next day, when I tried it for the very first time, I fell down.
You got accident?
I got accident and I hit a tree. Yeah, I hit a tree, and after that, I had scars in my leg. Yeah. So it was my very first time of accident by bicycle. Actually, I'm still remembering the brand of the bicycle.
What is the brand of the bike?
I forget. But the bike was green.
A green
bike. Yeah.
I think my first mini bike was lit green, and then second bike was silver. Because my father painted himself.
Yeah.
Because we're so poor, we have no option. Just painted ourselves.
Okay.
I think it was silver. I think it is not silver paint, not for still. so we take everything we have, and then we paint it ourselves because we're so poor.
Okay. Because after I had that mountain bike, I had a racing bike.
The upgrade version.
Yeah, it was a racing bike. I used it when I was junior high school. Yeah, because at the time in our era, maybe the junior high school students were forbidden to ride motorcycles, right?
Yes, exactly.
So we rode bicycles to school until I was in class 9, class 3, by racing bike. And that racing bike, if I'm not mistaken, it came from Australia. Oh my god, it was so difficult to connect the words. Yeah.
I think we need to pause it first because we need to prepare our iftar.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Boleh.
So you open the Wings of Wings. Have you application? What do you want to order? Wings of Wings. There is ada itu nggak? Ada saya lihat di situ juga apa? Kalau punya aplikasi Gojek, aja cheese-nya. Jadi ada ayamnya itu ada macam-macam. Yang kombuitanya ini dah nih. Ada macam atomic, pepper cheese gitu, lava dan sebagainya. Ini jenis-jenisnya. Campur sama apa? Cheese, lava, terus pepper cheese sama.
Your turn, right?
Yes, my turn will be animal and what? Animal and taro, ya? Animal and taro, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, animal and taro. Okay. Back to the past again. My first animal that give me feelings of joy and also feel of heartbreak when he dead is a silver. No, it's a gray fur cat. His name is Bagong.
So you had a pet?
Yes, he is my first animal named Bagong. Bagong was a friend of mine when I was in my childhood because I think when I was elementary school, I lived only with one neighbor.
So you mean that there was only a house?
Yes, next to my house.
Yeah.
There is and from my house and another kampung around like 500 meters away. So because I'm very small, I limited to just playing around my neighborhood. So there's only two houses, and then my house is surrounded by a lot of paddy field. So my place like not in the middle, just far away from the regular kampung gitu. So I don't have a lot of friends. So one of my favorite friend, of course, anything that is arrived in my house, and it was a cat. His name is Bagong. So
sorry, you had brothers?
Yes, I have one sister, but of course she also pretty much loner like me because she also doesn't have a friend. So Bagong become our best friend together, and we don't hang out with a lot of friends. So because of course we don't have access, or our parents don't allow us to go far away from our place. So we only play with that cat. So
every day?
Almost every day.
Almost every day.
And also another hobby that I'm doing that my sister not doing is breaking toys.
Huh?
You know, it is another favorite hobby I have when I was a child. You know, I don't like the toy. I mean, my parents give me several toys, and then when I get bored because I don't have any friend, I put the toys in front of the house, because my house used to be like another solid. I mean, just not mounted. I mean, not cemented.
Okay.
Just like a wet land. I mean, not wet soil. Pretty much like that. So sometimes it's dry.
It's clay.
Just like not clay, like tanah tidak semen gitu. Typical desa gitu. So there is in front of my house. In front of my house is a plant, solid, bukan like a brown soil with little bit of grass.
Okay.
So that's little field like backyard, but you call it front yard.
Yeah, front yard.
Front yard, pretty much front yard, and there is no pave, there's no cemented. So I bring my toy in front of that. I don't like that toy anymore. I bring it there, and then I take a large of boulder rock, and then I crush it, because there's another. I feel like a Hulk that time. Oh yeah, Hulk was also a favorite movie.
Yeah.
So that's another activity that I used to entertain myself, because I don't have a lot of friends. I play with my cat. I destroy my own toys, and then I do not hang out with everyone because, of course, my parents not allow me to get access to another town. It was running for around until I graduate from elementary school. So from day one I born in this world until around 6 years, I pretty much do not have skill to socialize with other children, because of my house is pretty far away from kampung. And then 6 years later, I began to know how to make friends with human being.
Yeah.
I try to socialize with them.
Yeah, because you used to make friends with cat. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, with cat and non-living being, something like that.
Yeah.
So I learned how to have friends, and it's not as easy as having friends with a cat.
Oh yeah, of course.
There is a trick, there is a communication, and then one thing that I learned from having friendship is bribe him and he will be a friend.
Yeah.
The key word is, if you want to have friend with someone, bribe him with anything. With any time, maybe I have like a little cookies, I share with him and become my friend, and then I have a little candy and become my friend. And then luckily my parent is having warung, so we sell kelontong gitu. So we sell something. So of course I have access 124, I think, free access for the
free access
to the snack, to the sugars. I mean to the candies,
okay.
And then any other.
But your parents knew about that? That
yeah.
you always brought the snacks, candy, something like that to school? Your parents knew that?
Yeah, of course, my parents knew that. And then, of course, she knew that I used the snack to bribe my friend.
Oh, yeah. So your parents understood the function of the snacks, yeah?
Yeah. Because I didn't know how to communicate with them.
Okay.
Because the bribe is the only way I communicate and how to friendship with other people. I think until now. So bribe is the keyword to make a friend. That's it. And then of course one of the bribe is taro.
Oh yeah. And it was sold in your warung, yeah.
Yes. I think but no. My parents not afford to resell taro. But of course I buy taro from the pasar, and then I share my taro with my friend, and then he become a pretty close friend of mine because taro was like exclusive snack that time when it was brand new taro. It was like snacks for rich kid only.
With chiki,
chiki balls. Chiki balls was exclusive.
Taro chiki balls.
Chiki ball was so delicious that time.
Delicious. I like the cheese one.
But it's like different than today cheese. It's like more, I don't know. It's like
more tasty, right?
Yeah, tasty and more legendary. I feel like that. Yeah, something to close my story. It was the taro.
Okay. And my third will be words of Dirty River and Andalusia. Okay. Andalusia is in?
I think Spain.
Spain. Oh yeah.
When Islamic when Islam empire conquer Spain, and then he renamed Spain Andalusia.
Oh yeah.
A little bit historical. So difficult.
Dirty River. Okay.
Because I remember of course.
Yeah, because I never went to Dirty River actually, but my.
So you don't know how to swim?
In the river? No.
I mean, you know how to swim, right?
Yeah, but not in the river, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I am type of a child who is growing up in a house complex.
No. So in your complex there is no river. I think Bandung is famous for a lot of rivers.
Citarum. Citarum is near my house, but I am the one who I didn't like to go to that kind of.
But your friend also go to a river. No.
We only.
I think it's pretty dangerous, right?
Yeah, of
Citarum.
course.
I think
of course.
I mean, no.
It's a big river, right?
I mean, the river in my place is pretty small.
Yeah.
So it's not as big. Huge. Oh, yeah. That's why.
Citarum is very big.
Like Bengawan Solo? So wide and deep and dangerous.
Deep.
Oh, no. That's why I don't go there. Yeah, makes sense.
Dirty.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
And when it's raining heavily, it will be flooded. Yeah, so it
makes sense.
And sometimes there are crocodiles. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my so that's the river near my house. It's Citarum. My childhood memory didn't go to Citarum, but I knew at the time Citarum, but I didn't go there because of that. And now Citarum is still dirty. Citarum is still flooded when it is raining heavily.
And still there is no kid swim on it.
Of course. But when I was a child, we called it eretan.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we call it eretan. So if we wanted to cross the river, so there would be like a canoe.
A canoe.
Yeah. So if I had to go from this side to another side to cross the river of Citarum, so I had to pay 200 rupiah.
Okay.
Because some of my friends live across the river.
So I have to cross.
Yeah, I had to cross the river, and I paid 200 rupiah to cross the river by eretan. Yeah, we call it eretan. Eretan. It's like it's made from bamboo, yeah.
Yeah, bamboo, something wood log, something like
that. Bamboo or wood.
Okay.
Bamboo, okay. So at the time the river is not too memorable, but I sometimes cross the river, and it is very dirty until now.
It is consistently dirty.
Yeah. That's one of the good things of Citarum. Yeah. It's consistent of the dirtiness.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And actually now my because my mom has passed away, so now she is around Citarum because there is a graveyard in around Citarum. So now I have to go to the side of Citarum if I want to visit my mom.
You cannot access it from your motorbike?
No, because it's so a small way to cross to go through to the graveyard. If we ride the motorcycle, so we have to park our motorcycle in the front of the gate.
I see.
Yeah. So we have to walk to the something like we call it maybe path. Yeah.
So they don't build a bridge.
There is a bridge, but to access to the graveyard.
Oh, I see.
The path is impossible for motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for
too narrow.
Too narrow, too small, too slippery.
I see.
Yeah, because it's exactly side of Citarum. So if Citarum is flooded, it cannot be
it's blocked.
Yeah. So I have to go to another way. Like I went for ziarah. The last time before Ramadan, and Citarum was flooded at the time because the night before the rain was very heavy. So I had to find a way, alternative way to access to the graveyard at the time. So it's a difficult way actually, but I had to go there. So Andalusia. Yeah. Okay, and Indonesia is famous of rivers, right? Yeah, one of them in Bandung is Citarum or Cikapundung. Cikapundung, yes. Citarum. In Sumatera.
Sumatera,
Riau, Palembang. But I know the bridge, right? The big bridge.
Bridge-nya itu apa? Andalas apa?
Yeah. So Indonesia is famous of river. We have so many rivers, of course, because Indonesia is archipelago. No. Like it's so confusing, Andalusia, yeah. And why did you write Andalusia? Yeah. But Indonesia is one of water countries, I think. Yeah, I mean we have a lot of waters, sea or rivers. It's different from Spain. Yeah. It's heart-bridging.
Yeah. Spain or Andalusia gitu.
Spain or Andalusia. I have never been there actually. But I think there are no many rivers as we have.
It could be.
Yeah. It's not like Italy maybe, because Italy has Venezia. Yeah, the rivers.
Even
city.
the sea is grow to the city, right?
Yeah, but the citizens or maybe the villagers there, when they have to go somewhere, they must use their boats.
Instead of
because their houses are also built above the river, right?
Yeah, at the edge of sea or river, something like that.
Yeah, sea or river. Venezia, yeah.
It's Venezia.
In Italy, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so, because I don't have lack of information, like winner World Cup.
Oh, Brazil. 94.
Brazil,
yeah. Because I like football, and the first football match I watched was final of FIFA World Cup 1994.
Is this still Pele?
No, Pele was
much younger.
No.
Ronaldinho?
It's younger. No, it is Ronaldo when Ronaldo Nazario de Lima.
I don't know.
Roberto Baggio.
Roberto Baggio.
You know, yeah. Now I am fan of Italy national team because of this. The
Oh.
final match was between Brazil and Italy.
Ah.
Yeah, and Roberto Baggio was the key player at the time.
Ah.
Yeah, so I am fan of Roberto Baggio
So you fan Italy from
this World Cup.
Ah.
Yeah, because I only watched the final.
Oh.
And it was accidentally. I watched it accidentally. I mean, at the time, I didn't like playing football at the time. I mean, I seldom played football. On TV, there was a football match, and then I tried to watch. And to make the match more interesting, so I had to choose one of the team, right?
Yes.
Brazil or Italy? Oh, Italy. Italy had a blue jersey, right? And I like blue. So I chose Italy at the time, and I watched, but Italy lost.
Although lost,
final,
you still like it.
Yeah. Brazil won the World Cup.
No, I see. I'm not really big fan of World Cup or anything football.
You don't follow football
because it's kind of boring because not only go. I mean, you have to wait until people make score. And
yeah. Because that is a game of team, right?
Yeah, and become impassionate. I mean, nggak sabar gitu. Because it's so long, and sometimes you have to make like 0-0 and then a little bit heartbroken. give
Maybe
me
you like basketball more, maybe.
No, I think I don't really like sport.
Oh.
In general.
Even watching sport, no.
No. I'm not really. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, no. I don't know. Maybe like badminton a little bit in the past because it's healthy. Because I played myself because it becomes something that I enjoyed. So related to World Cup 1994, I think I'm not really fan of it. But I think in the past I used to also sometimes watching with my friend because all my friends are hang out there in front of the TV. I cannot find any other friends playing outside because everyone go there. So I have no option to go there because my friend everyone is there. Include with the World Cup 1994. What is World Cup and arms? I'm animal, yeah. Oh, arms, yeah. So the World Cup 1994 was not leaving a good memory in my head because there's so many World Cup in my entire life. I think if I recall the time I was born, that mean I already experienced more than 10 World Cup already. So I don't know which one special because I think I've already experienced or go through. I mean, I already experienced more than one World Cup in my entire life. It makes World Cup 1994 not special.
It was not the first time,
Yes, of course not the first time. If 1991, maybe 1984, when World Cup 1994 becomes something attention gather that time. I think what I am doing that time is simply just watching my friend. I try to understand what makes them can put their mind and focus on the TV for something like that. I try to figure out something inside their head and try to take it, but somehow it still fail because in real life too, I'm really suck at playing physical games.
So you don't like playing futsal, something like that?
Futsal, no. Main kelereng, no.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Kite, no. Because when I playing kite, it cut
hurts
my
your
hand.
fingers.
It cut my hand, and then I quit doing that. And then I keep. Until now, I do not understand how people can enjoy kite, how people can enjoy kelereng, how people can enjoy marbles. I still don't understand that until now.
Okay.
I think my physical activity is really poor because I think I'm more focused in my more like apa? Try to find something that I can enjoy myself, like the gaming. When I play a game, something like I play drama role. I try to imagine with my little toys and then like little figures, and then try to make a story from it. I think I get used to it in the past when I was a child, so that when I hang out with my friend, it becomes something strange. It becomes not my nature. So so in that includes this moment, this World Cup 1994. But at least I try for a few years, for a few times of World Cups, and it still fail. But at least I try. That includes when I try to what is arm? When I tried to fix my arms. It was an accident in 2002, I think, when my arms when I think I was riding a bike, right after I go to the ocean. I mean, riding a bike, long, and then I think 10 or 5 kilometers away, riding a bike in 2002. And then after I visit the specific tourist object, I went back home. I tried to return to my place, and then when I returned riding my bike, there is one person. I mean, old man with his children riding a bike, and then I pass him. Right, I pass his bike, and then somehow this person feel provoked with that because it seems he is slow, so that I pass him, and then I watch his eye, I think, and then it makes him angry, I think, and then it is his time to pass me because to pass my bike, and then somehow this old grown man with his children pet my bike.
Oh my god!
I don't know what's wrong with this fucking idiot. It really is so angry, but I think with this evil smile in his face, and somehow he's like approaching me, and then he says like crash his steering wheel on my steering wheel, and then I become unsteady, and then I become fall down from because he's intentionally tried to make me fall from my bike, and then I go back, and then I get accident, and it makes my left arm become abnormal right now because it's different. Because there's the bone like here. It is because this asshole crashed my bike at 2002, and then I become, and then my friend suddenly bring me to the doctor, the traditional doctor, and then wrap my left arm because it becomes something abnormal. It's not like my right arm. It's something.
So sorry, it's dislocated.
Yes, still dislocated. Something. This bone is pop out from the normal position. I tried. It's until now, so it's become something.
Does it still hurt or not?
No, but of course it look normal.
Yeah, of course.
Look normal, but
it looks weird, of course.
Because I'm not as strong as in the past when I lift heavy items.
Okay.
Because of my left arm becomes something abnormal, so it's like difficult. So that's why when someone asks me to lift something heavy, sometimes I just raise my hand because my left arm has become abnormal since that accident. I think that's the first time other human hurt me. Hopefully, it's never return again. Gitu. That's the first time people who I never know his name, who I never knew before, just few seconds, and then it give him a reason to give me a memory for a lifetime. I think it was Maduranis with his children. So I have a friend who was angry with that accident. He tried to chase this old man, but
so you were with your friend?
Yes, I mean I think with 5 friends, and they are big. Amar, most of them are big. I like more than one big friend tried to chase this old man, but he pushed his bike so fast, my friends cannot get him. My friend tried to take his responsibility, so maybe shopping something like that. But he's moving ride his bike so fast, my friend cannot chase him, cannot catch him. Although he's very old man, but he's very powerful when he ride this. I think because my friend is younger, I think he's more experienced, so he went. He escaped with his crime until now.
Where was it?
I think 2002 when I'm pretty old. It was when I am become a teacher in SMP MTS apa gitu di Puger, di daerah tradisional gitu.
Sorry, Puger
Jember.
Oh, Jember.
Puger that was I think it was my first teaching job. My first English teaching job.
Okay.
In that pondok pesantren gitu, Pondok Pesantren Madura, and then I think it was Sunday we refreshing lah to another places, and then the accident occurred. It was, I think that place, that MTS is the most cursed place in my time because I get the accident all in my life. This car.
Oh, so
this car and
you not only had one accident, yeah?
2 accidents in the same place. I think that's the most cursed place in my entire life. My first paying gig and also the most cursed gig is that place. I get 2 scars all in my life area, all in the same hand from this one place. It is also accident from my student. My student playing kita bersih-bersih grass kan, we clean the grass using saw, and then we play a little bit game lah. I using stick, using his chainsaw, saw, and then he chopped my hand, and then it's bleeding, and then I have to bring to the hospital. That experience.
It was not a toy, right?
Yes, and then
it was not a toy.
and then you play like sword like a kid. I'm his teacher and he's my student, right? Yeah. I play sport with him and then he chopped my head. That is so stupid.
Oh my God.
This adult man acting like a kid at that time, and then the accident come to me, not to my student, me. How stupid it is! Like,
oh my God.
That was one in a lifetime.
But of course, you didn't blame him, right?
No, I can't because
you played with him.
Yes, exactly. So childish. That was my story.
How long did you teach in that Ponpes?
Around 2 years, and it was
junior high school,
and it was, I think, failed experience because I think none of my students understand what I'm saying because I don't know the basic teaching because I get the position because my auntie is pegawai depak gitu, so she helped me.
Departemen Agama.
Yes. She helped me to get a gig because I don't have any other job because I tried to continue my English education D3 because I have no money. My parents doesn't have money, so my auntie give me alternative condition rather than I pengangguran. I give you this gig, become a teacher in this Ponpes. So I accepted because I don't want to be pengangguran, right? I think it was 3 years after 1999. I tried to attend UMPTN 3 times, all fail. And
SNMPTN, UMPTN.
Yes, UMPTN. It was 3 times, all fail.
Okay.
And at the 3rd time, I have a shot because I attend universitas negeri gitu.
State university.
State university. That I have a chance to be a D3 student because I already become a English course student there. So when my chance arrive, my parents doesn't have the money, so I have to get, because I have no any other alternatives. There's no it seems all my education opportunity closed, so it's time for me to get a job, and that's my first gig, my first paid job, around 250,000 6 months.
Sorry.
Yes.
250,000
6 months.
For 6 months?
Yes.
It means 500,000 a year?
No. Yes, 500,000 a year. Yes, 250,000 6 months. So 1 month will be like 50,000. That was 2003, 2004.
Okay.
It was like subsidiary. So the Ponpes do not afford to pay me. So I have to wait people from the government to pay me, from the Depak pay me. Then that's the budget they have, 250,000 6 months. I take it, then I pangguran again after 3 years or so.
So you resigned from that?
Yes, eventually after 2 years I resigned, and then I go to Bandung to Tauhid. Before that my first gig for 2 years was that on the Ponpes for 2 years. So I collect around, after 2 years, maybe $1 million after 2 years of working. That's something. Another dark story.
Could you save the money?
No, of course no. My parents still give me money when I return to my working place. I go back maybe maybe 2 or 4 days every month. And then after I arrive home, I think I'm not giving my parents money. My parents give me money so that I can return to that working place.
Yeah.
So stupid story.
Yeah, but it's experience.
Yes, experience of a lifetime. My first painful gig in my life.
Oh my god.
Okay, your turn. Your last turn. No, Yosan Bubblegum.
The fourth. Okay, Yosan, Bubblegum, and Archipelago. As we discussed last meeting, Indonesia is a big archipelago country. We have around 17,000 islands in Indonesia, including small islands. And from these islands, we have many cultures, we have many languages, we have many traditional houses, we have many customs. But the one which could unite us was Yosan Bubblegum.
Yes.
Yeah, because every children in our childhood, of course, wanted to get the prize from Yosan Bubblegum. Because in the pack of Yosan, there would be one letter, YOSANN. But in my era, it was very difficult to get the letter
N.
Yes.
Yeah, the N is legendary.
N, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it was very difficult to arrange the letters into Yosan.
Yes.
We had Y, we had OSA, but we didn't get the N. So
I think it's cool. We don't get the N.
Yeah. You get the N.
It's like AND, like
the N. But I don't know if maybe there were some winners. I don't know.
Yeah. But I think recently in 2019, people get N and get a bike.
Oh yeah.
Just recently, just 2019.
Oh my god.
So waiting one more like 40 years.
Oh yeah.
I think it was like.
So your son is still produced.
Yes, it was. I think.
But the pack is not like what we had in our channel, right?
No. I think pemenang Yosan. I think it's brand. I think. 20 years to get the word Yosan. For 20 years, and you get to get a fucking
and
little
it's
bike.
Only a bike for his little girl, his child.
For 20 years.
He is from?
I don't know.
No, I mean, where does he live?
He lives Pakistan.
But it's still, a bit same, right?
Yeah, a bit same, but I think the pack is a little bit different. I think I remember this green, yellow. I remember this yellow thing.
Yeah, the red one.
The red one.
Yeah. But it's
so
smaller,
legendary. And so sweet at the time. Just for a bike for 20 years.
So it means that he's still before he got the prizes. You remember
this snack, by the way? This snack.
Choyo.
Yes.
I remember Choyo.
Yes.
But I don't know that extra.
What is it? This one? This. Yeah. Oh my god.
Before getting these prizes, he still kept the packs of Yosan.
Yes, for 20 years.
Until he got the N.
Yeah, he's so dedicated to get the N word, the N letter for 20 years.
God.
And it only to get a single little bike.
Yeah. After 20 years, yeah.
Yes.
And when he got this, he was 33 years old, yeah.
Yes.
33. It means that he collected the packs of Yosan since he was 13.
Yes. Since he was 13.
Yeah. It was when he was elementary school or
around,
junior high school, maybe.
Around junior school. Dedication finally pay off.
Okay, I just knew this news. Okay.
It's like,
and he's the only one.
I think
who
so.
got the prize.
Yeah, I think I don't know for the unpublished news.
Yeah.
But legally, I think this is the one of a kind. And then it's for a bike.
And Yosan company still accepts these packs, yeah.
I think they still with this. I mean, with this little mark, right?
So it's still valid, yeah.
I think so.
This is old packs, maybe.
Yeah. Yes, there is no. I mean, expire.
Yeah. So it's still valid until he got the rewards, the prize. Oh
special.
My God.
This black.
Okay.
Wow, my.
Yeah.
But that's good story for children.
Yeah. So every children chased the packs of Yosan. Yeah. And I have ever heard that, for example, in West Java or Bandung especially, there was no, for example, I forget, there was no S, for example. So in Bandung, there were only Y, O, A, and N. So it was very difficult to get the S. And in another city, in another island, maybe in Indonesia, there was no N, there was no A, there was no Y, something like that. I have ever heard about that rumor, but I don't know.
See.
So if he could get all of the letters, it means that he could have
traveled around the place.
Around the places in Indonesia.
It could be.
Yeah, to get only one letter to complete the Yosan word.
People should make movie from this story.
Yeah. The sacrifice of
for 20 years.
Mr. Winner. Yeah.
There's a lot of story you can collect that from this experience. It's rare experience. Okay. And then how connected with Yosan with what?
Yosan with ini archipelago.
You already get it. Okay, the last one will be Babakan Ciparai. What is Babakan Ciparai?
It's the name of a place.
Hang on, Babakan Ciparai.
It's near Kopo.
Oh my God, I don't know story.
So, Babakan Ciparai is the name of area. It's like Taman Sari. It's like Dago. Babakan Ciparai is the name of area. It's not a name of, I don't know whether it is name of street, but it's a name of area.
Okay, Babakan Ciparai and agriculture. Babakan Ciparai was center of agriculture 100 years ago. That's I think makes sense, right? Around 100 or 1,000 years ago, Babakan Ciparai was a field of greeneries and I think not only field greeneries, paddy, and then maybe timun, and then maybe another field of jagung. A lot of place, a lot of healthy ingredient, I think, in the Babakan Ciparai in the past 100 years ago. Until one investor trust that until one investor dare to put in investment to build a huge building di Babakan Ciparai. They said,
it's a vehicle. Okay, this is the last one of my story. Circumcise and aspiration. Will it be my aspiration? Okay. I got my circumcised when I was class 4. Yeah, the end of class 4. So when I got the school holidays after examination, final examination, when I had holidays.
Catur wulan.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So old. Okay.
Actually, I have never got semester.
I too.
I have never got semester because when I was in elementary school, it used catur wulan.
Yes.
And then when it used catur wulan, and the junior high school used semester.
Yes.
When I was in elementary school. When I entered junior high school changed from semester to catur wulan.
That's unique.
So when I entered junior high school again, I used catur wulan.
Oh my God!
And the senior high school, when I entered senior high school changed into catur wulan.
That's so lucky.
So I only use catur bulan semester in university.
Wow, that's that's like a lucky number every time you go.
So the first time it changed, it was my generation. Okay. So I got my circumcised when I was in class 4. It was in holidays. My age 9 or 10.
9 years.
Okay. And then after I got this, I went to my uncle's house in Buah Batu. And my uncle at that time, because of course maybe you remember this, in our era at that time, the one of the famous restaurant was Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes, exactly.
It was an elite restaurant at the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts. There was Jaco, isn't it?
Yeah.
And my uncle works there, worked in Dunkin' Donuts as a manager, if I'm not mistaken. So the prices for my circumcised at the time were Dunkin' Donuts. So I was so happy because the advertisement of Dunkin' Donuts on TV was at the time was so often displayed on TV. So my mind raced with. So of course, my father didn't buy me that. So after I got this, I got the Dunkin' Donuts. That I had a dream of eating Dunkin' Donuts. And
so you never ate Dunkin' Donuts before?
Before, no.
Oh, shit.
Before,
the
no.
first
Yeah, because
time.
that was Dunkin' Donuts was new at the time. Maybe after about half year maybe.
Okay.
But at the time, my father had not bought me Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I had Dunkin' Donuts from my uncle, it was so not unpredictable. Yeah, it was so. Yeah, it made me very happy because it was my dream. To only have Dunkin' Donuts. And I remember when my I don't know, because my uncle maybe was the manager of Dunkin' Donuts, one of the branch. He also gave me pencil box of Dunkin' Donuts, pencil box, and the pencils, mechanic pencils, written Dunkin'.
It was very fancy that time.
Yeah, it was very fancy. So when I entered class 5, I brought it to schools, and I was very proud.
It's like a huge achievement you get.
Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts stationaries. Yeah. Oh my god.
It was something worth remember that time.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you remember Dunkin' Donuts was very
Yeah. Was very high class.
Yeah. Maybe if you still remember, if you watch programs on RCTI, like I don't know, you remember or this or not, Jin dan Jun.
Yeah, I remember Jin dan Jun.
Jin dan Jun, especially Jin dan Jun, because some of the scenes in Jin dan Jun programs, Jun always went to Dunkin' Donuts.
That branding trick, right?
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. It's not KFC, but not CFC.
Another
fast food, fried chicken. Wendy's, no. I forget. But Dunkin' Donuts was one of my dreams. So I had to have circumcised to get Dunkin' Donuts. That's my sacrifice. Yeah, to get cut, yeah.
Okay. But it's worth it that time.
Yeah.
And then you also collect some money from other people.
Yes. At the time, my parents held it was like syukuran or a small party to
like 2 days, 3 days.
No, only 1 day to invite my neighbors. Yeah, in my house complex, of course. We only invited some of our neighbors, and at that time, if I'm not mistaken, I got 800,000. It was not 1 million. Lower than 1.
How long you get cured? How long you get cured?
As long as I had the school holidays. Maybe
how long
weeks.
how long since you get circumcised until you wear your regular pants?
Yeah, it's about a week. But under
2 weeks.
Because I had 2 weeks school holiday.
So during 2 weeks you're always wearing sarung?
Yeah. Sarung with I don't know that.
Yeah. I also remember that myself.
Yeah, because at the time I don't know there was no technique of laser.
No. No, just regular cut using scissors, right?
Okay, that was the end of my fifth story.
And how you connect with attention? You connected?
Aspiration ya? Sorry. Archipelago tadi. Iya, sama. Okay, and jadi lupa deh. Dunkin' Donuts, yeah. And Dunkin' Donuts was very big at the time, and it might became the aspiration of other brands to build other fast food restaurants.
Franchise.
So yeah, after Dunkin' Donuts and California Chicken, but one of fried chickens, yeah, one of fried chickens restaurant in Indonesia were very famous. So I think Dunkin' Donuts and that one fried chicken restaurant had become the aspirations of other brand to franchise.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. I found it.
Okay, that's it. Our training, and then after we make, it's around 1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour and a half, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it's longer than last week.
No, I think there's many silence word. Get silence, right?
Oh yeah. But
I think